It was great. Obviously being able to travel the world like that, play for Team USA, play with that group of guys, learn from those coaches, all a great experience. I wish we would have played a little better, but as a whole, is something I really gained valuable knowledge from, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
You've flown under the radar for much of your career, and you've used that as motivation.
Right.
You're probably not, under the radar as much now. How do you re-motivate yourself? How do you do that?
I still want to make a living playing the game. That's a motivator for a lot of the guys that play college basketball. A lot of people want to make a living playing basketball, and when you get to a certain level of your career, you don't want to be selfish. You don't want to play for that, but that's something in the back of your mind that there's somebody else out there working just as hard as you, if not harder. So that's going to be no problem for me to stay motivated.
Is it immeasurable to some extent how maybe you've improved this summer, just going day in, day out in a competitive situation?
Yeah. Obviously had a lot of time on the plane and a lot of time traveling, kind of reflecting on, the experience as a whole. I kind of bounced back and forth on, was it good, staying away from here, working on my skill, working on my body, getting in the weight room versus playing like I did, which is better. But there's no doubt that, that experience that I went through is the greater choice. You can't measure, learning from Coach Beilein, Coach McKillop, Coach Martin, both, known throughout the college basketball world, playing against that level of talent, practicing as much as we did. Colorado Springs, we practiced 2 times every day we were there, so you can't really put a value on that practice experience that we had, and then on top of it the games, on top of it the experience, learning from, like I mentioned, coming off the bench, different terminology from the coaches. You can't really put a value on everything that I gained throughout the trip.
Which would you say was the bigger benefit for you on this trip? Just the physical development, or maybe the confidence?
I would say, the confidence and the mental stuff that I learned from the trip outweighs, because I didn't get really to work on my game. I didn't add a new move. I didn't do any of that. I didn't get bigger and stronger, but I learned more about the game. I learned more about myself. I learned more about leadership. So I think that definitely is the bigger thing I learned through, the trip to Russia.